For cheap gold, items and other boosts for Diablo 4, visit aoeah.com. Check out the link in the description, you get 3% off with the code ARIAT. Hello and welcome to my OP PvP Barb update. I'll show you the final secrets you need to know this season to compete at the top. As always, I've kept the final build secret, but now I want you all to have some fun with it. The build for this season is very special and we will probably never play it like this again. The reason is the construct, which really does a lot more damage than the character, especially on single targets. So this season we are not a real double swing Barb at all, but just a construct support Barb, who strikes with double swing to maintain berserking, heal life and make enemies vulnerable. The upgrade will cost you some new gear, but let's go through everything quickly. In the skill tree I have two basic attacks, Lunging Strike and Frenzy. I did this because I sometimes switch the attacks. The advantage of Lunging Strike is the mobility and the high resource generation. You have to use it especially against sorceresses. Against other Barbs you can benefit from the extra damage reduction with Frenzy, but I also often play Lunging Strike against other Barbs. In double swing 1 point only, I know that hurts the eyes, but more points are basically superfluous this season. Our portion of the damage is very low, so we mainly push defensive skills in the tree. The same applies to the Paragon system. Some glyphs I just socketed to increase the damage reduction, so they aren't even active. We still maximize berserking damage and life points, but the rest of the Paragon system focuses on damage reduction. For higher damage, we play with Exploit and Imbiber. If we want even more stability, we put Territorial in the Decimator board instead. And you could also set Might into Flawless Technique. But without the Imbiber glyph, a lot of damage goes down the drain. The construct damage scales to the attack power you can see in your inventory, and damage against healthy enemies increases this value. Since strength points also do so, we always go the way that gives us the most strength in the Paragon system. As I said, there are also some changes to the items. We are getting rid of general damage reduction and focusing on damage reduction against close and bleeding instead. We want to get them to 50 to 60%, so we have enough affix slots to get more life and strength. In addition to the Harlequin crest and the construct, the aspect of Might will provide general damage reduction. We no longer need Juggernaut aspect, because we can get maximum armor with a good armor roll, and this is even hardly important. After all, the enemy's construct deals fire and lightning damage. No more double swing ranks on the gloves, more strength for the construct instead. We also play the new curse aspect here, for extra damage and to make opponents vulnerable. On the pants I play a new affix that I rolled with my rogue, increased damage after dodging. That probably also counts for the construct. We can put strength on the shoes, but we should maximize our lightning and fire resistance too. On the weapon we want to have strength, all stats, berserking and vulnerable damage. As snapshotting is not possible anymore, we play acceleration here. The rest is actually the same as before, but I no longer play the anemia aspect, although you could still put it on the shoes. The exploiter aspect isn't that important. In my non-Celic version, I now play with the life leech aspect on the amulet, but I still need a better roll. In addition, a small sideboard against fire mages is quite nice. Pants and chest are fine. Here we need damage reduction against distant enemies and some purple gems. I also made a small change to the construct. We no longer need breaking support, instead we'll use Electrocute. Now you're up to date again, check out my highlights video to see the build in action. Have fun, take care and may the loot be with you.
Follow me. Thanks. Goodbye.